Now that we built out our dialog and we added some functionality to update the user's profile information, let's improve the user experience by giving the user feedback when they successfully update their information. In this video, we'll implement a basic notification using the Angling Material MatSnackBar. After the user updates their information and the dialog closes, we'll show a snack bar at the bottom of the screen and confirm that the profile was updated. Let's jump into documentation and see how we can set this up. Under the snack bar component in the Overview tab, we'll be implementing this MatSnackBar service within our project. And this is very similar to when we implemented the Angler Material dialog within our project. We'll pull it in as a service. And when we call on the service, we'll also get access to an open method. And this open method, you could pass in multiple parameters. The first one is the message, and the second one is the action. And we'll also be passing in a third parameter as an object. The first parameter, the message, we could pass in something like updated profile or something like that. And then the action, we'll have it where the user can close the MatSnackBar. Also, we'll want this to automatically close after 3 seconds. And within this documentation, there's an example on how we can implement that. Here is a snippet that we'll be implementing. So we'll be passing in a message, a action, and then the third parameter will be a object. And we'll use the property called duration. And we'll have it where the snack bar closes after 3 seconds. We'll be implementing a basic snack bar, but there's more advanced options. For example, like we did with the dialog component, you could also pass in data within the snack bar as well. Also, you could structure your snack bar's content by using these. In this video though, we'll be implementing just the basic snack bar, so this is the example we'll be implementing. But to do that, we'll need to bring in the service like we did with the dialog. We'll bring in the MatSnackBar within our component. Within our User Profile Manager component, our parent component, we'll bring in the service. And we'll bring that in from the Angler Material snack bar. And now we should have access to the MatSnackBar. And like we did with the Mat dialog, we'll also bring in the service. And now we have access to it within our User Profile Manager component, and it's called SnackBar. Now we want to open the SnackBar when we're done updating the user's information. So right after this, we'll open up the SnackBar. I'll call this SnackBar that we just brought in, and then we'll call the open method. And here we could pass in multiple parameters. The first parameter is going to be what message do we want to give the user. And I'll put in something like profile updated. And then the second parameter is what action, and I'll say close. And the third optional parameter, I'm going to pass in a object, and I'm going to use the property name duration. And we want the snack bar to close after 3 seconds. That's the only changes we need to make within our parent component. Now, if we take a look at our dialog, in the last video we added these console logs. We'll leave them just the way they are. This is not hurting anything, adding extra information to the console. Let's test this in the browser. Now when we update our profile information, so I'll update the name and then select update, we should receive a message, and this should close after 3 seconds automatically, and it does. That wraps up the implementation of the MatSnackBar. And it also closes out Module 5. In the next video, we'll do a quick recap of everything we covered in this module. I'll see you there.